Morning, folks. Happy Friday. On my way to day one of 3 days of teaching this weekend. And I'm on the 5 freeway. There was a shooting on the 5 freeway yesterday in the same vicinity, Ball Heights, where two people were shot and one, died, and the other one got sent to the hospital. Involved many vehicles crashing into each other. And that's all the information was. It happened around 4 p.m. broad daylight, pretty much at the beginning of rush hour. So it was packed on the 5. Okay, if you ever travel on the 5 near downtown, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. And this morning when I woke up, there was more information released on the news. And the incident is wild. Okay. So comes as no surprise. It stemmed from a road rage incident. One car pursuing the other car, and the car that was being pursued crashed into another vehicle. I mean, we're talking rush hour traffic, so yeah, it's bumper to bumper, right? And so the occupants of the pursuing vehicle got out of their vehicle and shot up that car that crashed. So it wasn't just enough that they pursued them, but even after they crashed, right, the people they were chasing crashed, you thought that would have been the end of it. But these people were so incensed, so upset, they still wanted to get out and shoot up this car, okay? And so as this car was being shot up, the driver tried to then escape by turning his car around the wrong way and driving down the wrong way of the freeway to get away. Because if you imagine bumper-to-bumper traffic, you don't have much options or choices about which direction you can go. So maybe, he tried to drive up the shoulder of the fast lane, right, to get away from these folks shooting at them, and then ended up crashing again, okay? And so that's when the people in the second car that were shooting, they fled. But it ended up that, the passenger of that car that was fleeing died, unfortunately, and then the driver is in the hospital undergoing surgery. Okay, wild. And this is rush hour traffic. They had the 5 freeway northbound completely stopped, obviously, while they're investigating the homicide and the road rage incident all the way till early morning hours this morning. Okay, and so I've posted a lot about road rage, and it's just been on the increase since we started driving again after the pandemic. And there was a recent study that said California is the state with the most road rage incidents. So yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I carry concealed, and I drive a lot for my work. I'm on the freeways a lot, and it's at the point where not only am I super humble, non-confrontational, even before I carry, but even more so now. I mean, even if people do some of the most stupid things in traffic in front of me, I don't even bother honking, because I don't know their state of mind. I don't know if even just a honk is going to set them off, right? I only honk if it's, a danger where they're almost hitting my car or something, where I need to get their attention. But otherwise, people do stupid shit. I let it go. I don't even honk, okay? Just go about my day, low-key as possible. And this incident where even after these folks that were fleeing crashed, there's no guarantee that these other folks are going to leave you alone. And it gets to my other point. I often say, when you're in your car can often end up being your coffin, okay? Because you're belted in. If something happens, somebody runs up to you, you ain't got a whole lot of options to escape, to flee. You're pretty much immobile in your car. Not a whole lot of room to move, right? And especially in rush hour traffic on a freeway, you can't even drive away to flee, right? So that's why I say, just be utmost in attention when you're actually driving your car. That's why I don't like to use drive-thrus, because I'm stuck in my car, right? I try not to park and just sit in my car. No, I like to get out of my car and go about my business, right? Or get inside my apartment, right? It's a lot of the mindset that I teach in CCW class about awareness, especially in transitional spaces. Okay, your car, coming to and from your car, is you're at transitional spaces where you're vulnerable and distracted, right? And so sadly, this yesterday's incident was a perfect example of that. And so, folks, it's just not worth the road rage. If there's anyone upset or angry at you in a car, just disengage, right? Don't even make eye contact. Okay, that sets people off, right? Just either slow down, let them pass, or if they're pursuing you, anytime you feel you're in danger, call 911. Okay, call 911, and if you're familiar with the area, try to drive to a fire station or a police station. Okay, and we've actually seen incidents where even someone driving to a police station or fire station, they still get attacked. So even that's no guarantee, right? And like I said, I carry concealed, and at the end of the day, your personal safety is your own responsibility. Ain't no cavalry coming to the rescue. So if you tried everything to disengage, de-escalate, avoid, retreat, flee, and then you have no other option but to defend yourself, well then, yeah, I mean, there's a reason why, there's been an increase in people wanting to apply for concealed carry. Okay, because they don't want to leave anything up to chance. When ultimately, if their life depends on it, and they want to be their own first responder, then you have that right. Okay, ever since 2022, the Bruin decision, right? Good cause is no longer required. People are applying for their CCWs. Okay, and I am a certified trainer here in LA County. Okay, so if that's an interest to you, look into it. I have a webinar on how to apply. Breaks down the often very arduous, confusing process into steps for you to understand and avoid making mistakes many people are making in applying. And then take my training. Okay, but ultimately, I mean, just be your number one critical, most important tool is your brain, the kind of decisions you make and how you behave in the public space. Because while we can't control other people's actions and their mindset and whatever it is going through their mind, whatever they're going through, we can't control that. We can control ourselves, how we behave, how we act. That's the first line of defense. Okay, is recognizing situations and quickly extricating yourself from it before it escalates to the point of no return. Right? Your brain, how you behave, the kind of smart, intelligent decisions you make in everyday life, how aware you are of your surroundings and people, and be a good judge of what's going on around you. Right? That is your biggest weapon. That's going to be able to help you avoid danger in the first place. Okay, so yeah. Just wanted to share my thoughts as I'm on my way to teach this private today. All right, folks, have a good weekend. Be well, stay safe out there.